Hi y'all, welcome to Donna's Farmhouse Kitchen. Well, it's Sunday, and for my mom growing up, Sunday meant pasta day. For a lot of Italian people, it was pasta. So I am making baked ziti, and I cannot wait for it. I am about to starve. So I am ready for this to be done. So let's get started with the onions and, of course, and garlic. So we're going to put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in the pot. Let that heat up a little bit. We'll do this on medium, and we're going to saute the onions and the garlic, and then we're going to add our meat. In the meantime, I have the water over here boiling for the ziti pasta, and I have a 1 pound box of ziti. So we're going to cook that until al dente, and then we'll get this ziti done. Now we're going to put in 2 cups of minced onions. Now we're going to put in 3 cloves of garlic. And 1 for good luck. And there is a reason why I'm wearing a glove on one hand. I'm going to be taking the meat off the plate. I'll show you what I did. We're going to saute this for 3 or 4 minutes or until it's softened. What I did was I took links of the sweet Italian sausage, as I always do, took them apart and took some gloves and broke it up really well. It smells good already. Now we're going to add 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of the sweet Italian sausage. Get it mixed in there with those onions and garlic. It's going to be so yummy. Now we're going to let this cook until there's no more pink. Now we're going to put in the ziti. And believe it or not, at Walmart, this is the only ziti I could find. They still are having a difficult time with pasta. It must be a very hot commodity. Pasta for about 9 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm still working on the meat, getting it all cooked up. And it's smelling wonderful in here. Now that the ground beef is cooked, we're going to start adding things to it, like whole tomatoes that I have crushed with my hands. Now we're going to add a jar of marinara, and I've never tried this one before. Get this moving around a little bit. Now we're going to add a teaspoon of fennel that I have crushed. So I've been working this a little bit. We're going to add that to it. And then 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. A teaspoon of sugar. And then some salt. And some pepper. And mix up. And this is when you want to take a taste and make sure you have enough sugar in there. think it's tasting pretty good. It's not real acidy. And now we're gonna let this simmer a little bit while the pasta is cooking. So the pasta is done, that's ready. I've taken 3 cups of the sauce and put it in a bowl and letting it cool down because it's gonna be mixed with the next thing that we're making. Now we're gonna start mixing up some cheeses. So I have 2 cups of grated mozzarella cheese. What I did was buy 1.5 pounds of the block cheese and then I grated it myself. You're gonna grate the whole 1.5 pounds. To that I'm adding ricotta cheese. This is the 15-ounce container. I like how that pops right out. It's always handy. 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. I'm running out of measuring cups, so I'm using my 1/4 cup, but we're gonna put 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan. Now I have 2 large eggs that I have slightly beaten. And then salt and pepper to taste. Add a little bit more salt. Now we're gonna mix this together. Get that egg mixed in there really well. Now we're gonna add the pasta in. We're gonna mix it all together. Keep going until you've gotten the pasta completely coated. And there's no more cheese at the bottom. Now I'm going to add my sauce back into the pasta pot that I was using. I purposely came back to this pot because it's bigger than the bowl. And I couldn't necessarily, I didn't feel comfortable adding the sauce to this pasta. So we're gonna add the pasta to the pot. The pot was completely cooled down before I put this back in it, by the way. And if you want to, you can actually add another cup of cooled sauce if you want to. So now we're gonna start the layering process. We're gonna add half of the pasta to the dish. And just layer it out. Make a nice even layer, the best you can. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Then we're gonna add half of the leftover sauce. I may have to put a baking dish under this because I don't want it to overflow. That fennel smells so good. This is all the cheese I have left. We're gonna put half of this on top of this. This is the grated mozzarella. We're going to try to repeat these layers. And this is a 9 by 13 pan. The oven is preheated to 375. Let's see what we can do. A sheet pan is definitely going under this, the ugly sheet pan. Okay, so I have the ugly sheet pan ready, and we'll try to get some of this sauce on here. And if it goes over, which I know it will, it's okay. It won't hurt the taste. Now it's time for the remaining mozzarella cheese. So now we're going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes and let it get nice and bubbly. Well, y'all, it is finished. Let me show you this beauty. Now I'm going to let it cool for 10 minutes and then we're going to start munching. So I will show you pictures right after this. And I hope you make this for your family and enjoy it, and as much as we enjoy this. And I'm gonna have a nice Caesar salad with it. And yeah, it's gonna be really good. I just wanna take a moment to say thank you to all of you out there who have liked my videos. I'm seeing your likes. I may not always see comments until I start going through different recipes that I've put on, but I see your likes, and there's so many people I don't know, but it's so appreciated. And I also appreciate it when you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. So, and by doing that, you will always know when I put on a new recipe like this. So get ready, there is a lot more coming. So y'all enjoy this baked ziti, and thank you for everything. And thank you for your love. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great night.